Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Okay, it's Ean and Haniff is on the Fly Spotlight. And of course, today the spotlight is on an event called the Global Public Relations Conference and Festival 2025.
Yeah, we're excited for things like this. So we'd like to welcome Felicia. She's an EXCO member, Public Relations Practitioner, Society of Malaysia. It's so nice to have you here.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. Yeah.
Pleasure.
I think this is a good time for me to ask this question. It's always been in my head. I go around and people always say, Haniff, kau bagus PR. You know, and then to me that just means it's because I'm chatty, it's because I'm very social, you know this.
Yeah.
But I don't think that means I'm good at PR, right? So in that sense, what is public relations?
That's a good one. I think PR essentially, or public relations.
Yeah.
It's often very underestimated, or it's just like,
I agree.
it's one of those things where you go network and build relationships. But it's also about you as a person. I think, good PR means like, you as a brand, essentially, right? So, when they say you are good in PR, it's like how you present yourself.
Yeah.
I think that's essentially what people are saying. But I think public relations is building trust, connection.
Yeah.
And then with everything that's happening in the world, PR is so important because we're talking about managing crisis. We're talking about building the trust. We're talking about shaping perception.
Perception, that's the most important thing.
Yeah, and people don't talk about it. It's like editing, right?
Yeah,
it's like things go well, everything goes smooth, people don't talk about it. And that's PR.
Yeah.
Which is great.
In my head, I'm thinking maybe they think I'm good at writing official statements, which I'm not. I'm horrible at stuff like that.
I suppose that's a colloquial term for PR, but there's levels to this, as you've explained. Now, could we talk about the Global Public Relations Conference and Festival 2025? What makes it so special? Why should people attend?
My audience here today is like to talk to to reach out to the younger, generation, like what PR is about. If I call myself a PR executive, do I get to be glam part of it, right? So I think basically your net worth is your network. We all aspire. We see leaders, we see policymakers, we see practitioners, as the organization that is actually organizing this global Public Relations Conference and Festival 2025. It's about a space for you to basically discover how to navigate in the age of artificial intelligence, for example.
Whoa.
Like we talk about bringing the human aspect. So why are we meeting face to face talking about it? This could all be in an email, right?
Contact,
right?
Exactly,
yeah. So those are things that we are making that impact in terms of you meeting the real people, you listening to people who's inspiring and people who can potentially be your mentors.
Yes.
And and you never know where it brings you when you meet people in real life.
Speaking of mentors, you're going to have Jacob Dola there, right?
Yeah.
I've been under his wing, and we've been under his wing for a long time. This is something that is really current. I think that's also important to note. You said the AI application, and it is for today's PR practitioner, right?
Right.
So that's a good reason for someone to attend.
Is it something you'll be discussing about?
Definitely, because our theme is basically, humanity amplified, right? Talking about, in the industry that's evolving very fast. And like crisis coming, one after another, as we all know what's happening in the world. Like how do we manage them? How do we continue to build that, trust? We strive to have honesty. We strive for how to shape perception through with empathy and things like that. So I think that's really important. And you can't do it with just with best regards, signing off in an email, right?
I would never trust AI on crisis management.
You can chat GPT about it.
Exactly. Come on.
Right.
But okay, look, who's behind this? Who are the organizers? I think you kind of briefly mentioned it.
A very new organization, actually. I mean, the people behind it is actually long in the industry. Like our chairman of practitioners is Datuk P. Kamalanathan, previous Deputy Minister of Education. When I entered, PR, when I studied communications back then, and he was my ex-lecturer.
Your net worth is your network.
Yes, right. So I think I kind of fumble between what is network? Okay, but then when I got a call, I'm like, oops, hello.
There you go.
Yeah, right. And he was still asking me how's things, and we kept in touch. I mean, I may be revealing my age, but we are connected on Facebook. So
people still use it.
Yes.
All right? I still have nieces and nephews that use.
I have my friends still.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I don't.
But I feel like using different platforms. I know now TikTok is about scrolling, that 15, 30 seconds. But Facebook is still where communities live.
Yes, expands your reach, having more.
Right.
Sorry, I need to clarify. Practitioners is an abbreviation, a very clever abbreviation. PR being public relations
As practicing.
and then public relations Practitioners
Yes.
Society.
Yes,
there
of
you
Malaysia,
go. Put
yeah.
together, and so now you
Right.
have an event. It's a global event.
Yeah. So just to give you a brief, so that's we started in July 2024 officially. So like a couple of months backtrack a little bit. So we got together a few founding committees. So I'm part of the EXCO, and I was also told like, okay, maybe we should also do something for the young practitioners. So we have another one. So
there you go.
so there's two of them. We are under basically the wing of the people that has been in the industry for a very long time.
Yeah.
So, they've come together like, let's do something for, the people who is like still navigating, in the public relations industry because it's evolving so fast. And
It is an industry.
it is an industry.
And evolving really quickly.
Right.
Like you
Exactly.
said.
Yeah. So what we did was we put together, and then fast forward like a year plus later, now we have about 350 members.
Wow.
And 150 student members.
Is there any other way that you guys actually gather? Like you say the 300, obviously do you have a chat group, or how do you guys communicate with each other? There you go.
Facebook.
Well, we have that.
Go ahead. I'm sorry I jumped in.
No,
but
we do
go
have
ahead.
that. I mean, I was also like, just kickstarting like with like, we have LinkedIn, we are on Instagram, we are not on TikTok yet, but like we are on X, we are on like all these social media,
Yep.
that I was like, okay, with a little bit of knowledge that I still have, like, let me just create all this. So it's just people coming together to kind of grow this organization.
Right.
Yeah.
On
And then
that, could you highlight some of the key speakers that are going to be there that night? Who can people look forward to?
Highlights.
That are going to chat and share their experiences.
Honored to have definitely the first one in my mind that I can mention. We got a consent from His Royal Highness Sultan Nazrin.
Okay.
Yeah, from Perak, Sultan of Perak.
Fantastic.
I'm also from Perak, so I'm very proud. And he's always known to be, a public relations, and he's very well educated.
Very.
He's always seen in Kinokuniya.
He's founded many organizations that are of intellect.
Yes, yes. Hence why, it's a perfect, fit, that we got him as well. So he will be doing the royal, speech and also officiating our conference.
Fantastic.
And we also have Her Royal Highness Tunku Permaisuri of Selangor. She will be doing the second day as well, focusing on global ESG, and alongside Datuk J. Abdullah will be there, and we have also some great Minister of Communications, our Datuk Fahmi Fazil.
Right.
We have Datuk Gobind Singh here.
This is everybody important in PR.
Yeah, there you
Yes,
go.
and the fact that we
all-star team.
in the fact that we actually were already communicating and through because of this network, we actually meet up. There was a lot of meetings that a lot of work that goes behind this. So that 1 year, I felt it was just yesterday, honestly. So I've been very fortunate to be like, to tag along kind of feel. I feel like sometimes a bit of an imposter syndrome. Like
There's a modesty showing
I
now.
don't think I belong here, but hello, kind of thing.
Hey,
But-
we're tagging along you now.
yeah. So I've got like, experience like meeting them, and then it's really about, and then at the same time, they're also like, managing crisis, I would say, managing challenges real time, and then we're looking, and then like, oh, let's put in this World PR conference and all these different things that happen right before this, conference that we're going to have, which is the first and largest public relations conference in Malaysia.
There you go.
Well done on that.
Yeah.
Deserves a little round of applause.
I think people need to know the importance of PR here. I'm just going to give a very simple example. Every leader of the world has a PR team.
100%.
Not
Yes.
just a PR person, a PR team.
Yeah.
That's how big PR is as an industry.
Well, if you're serious about business, you're serious about representing your brand, you do need a PR team at the end of the day.
I want to attend. He wants to attend.
Okay.
Who should attend?
Who should attend?
What type of person? What are you looking at? I don't think it's just PR industry.
Yeah, we
Not
will
per
say
se.
everyone, right? Because we are managing not just our, our personal brand, but we are, where we are managing a brand story.
Yeah.
Whether you are managing, media, so to speak,
Especially
and
that.
especially that, and as well as you want to find, if let's say you are a young professional, whether you are in education, whether you are in politics, economics, or even in just communications, that you want to navigate around how do I use technology that's evolving so fast, and in an industry that is like been there for the longest time, right? We are here talking, right? We're here communicating. So if you want to navigate and definitely network, listen to aspiring leaders that has walked the talk, and you want to make sure that you are able to rub shoulders or get some contacts and want to just find, I think young professionals especially. So I think we have enough of the seniors that'll be like, okay, we are going anyways.
The seniors are going.
They're really going.
Also, influencers, some of y'all need some better PR. So I would strongly suggest attend. You can only gain to learn from something like this, and you can do a lot of crisis management. Just saying. Right?
And it's just to input some as well. We have, even though I mentioned a lot of obviously really great leaders who are men, we also have women in leadership.
Beautiful.
We have Dr. Jasmine Begum from Microsoft. We have Miss Daisy Sidhu from Grab, Miss Shukreen Ma from Malaysia Holdings. So all these will be panelist speakers. It's not just a male-dominated industry. It's also women in leadership. I think in PR especially, I think at least you can see 50 to 60%.
Wow.
Can I say this? I'm proud that all three of the names you mentioned, I know who they are. Not friends. I kind of,
we're aware of who they are.
So they're out there.
You also forget to mention you.
I play a small part, but I hope to kind of, bring that message. So I come here today as like a messenger and hope to gather, more young minds, more young people. And hopefully we appeal. Like PR is such an old thing. It's such a, I'm thinking like, some late midnight, meeting. No, it's not about that. It's really
you're
just
here to change that perception.
Yeah, let's change that.
How can people register for this?
They can go to gprfmy.com.
My.
Yes, my.com. So it's worth your investment, definitely 3,500 ringgit. So including 3 days of conference, which is on the 13th to 15th November. So it will include all 3 days pass, and you will get into breakout rooms, and there is like symposium, and there is,
there's a lot.
There's a lot going on.
Where is it? Did you mention or did I miss it?
Yes, it's in World Trade Center.
World Trade Center. Okay,
yeah. In fact, I had a meeting there yesterday. So we got a site tour, and it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna. We saw the things that's going up. We will have billboards. We have already boosted me on social media. So we're using everything to kind of put it out there. The best is still the word of mouth.
Is it HRDF claimable?
Yes, it is.
That's important.
It's
really
important.
important.
Even your company has already put aside a fund, and that's the time to use it, man.
And also the guests that you mentioned, it's really rare to have this group of people all together at one point talking about the same thing. I mean, obviously that's why you're having the conference, but that's where your value is. You know what I mean? Rubbing shoulders with these people, as you said, and making the contacts.
How's prepping so far? I mean,
it's 80% there. Yesterday, our meeting was about having 2-3 roles per person, like just to add on, like like the security details and the protocols, obviously, because involves the royal, involves diplomatic and flying logistics wise. Everything is. I feel for the project, manager, but we are doing very well.
Well, it's better to be over prepared than to have to worry about crisis management post event, right?
Yes. Oh, and we do have that as well.
That's some good PR too.
It's really
we went through everything. Like, what if we touch wood. What if we talk about in the case of, let's say there's no internet connection, things shut down, protests, everything that comes with it. So really, you are working in a real life like PR campaign.
Yeah. So you have Plan B, Plan C,
Plan B, Plan C, yes.
Plan E.
I really want to ask, like for the ASEAN summit, right? It just happened.
Yeah.
Do you see that's great PR, or like, because everything was in some criticism. There was a lot of prime ministers cracking jokes. There were a lot of things going on.
It seemed fun.
Yeah.
And these events don't normally
happen.
If you want to be real, they don't normally seem fun.
Yeah.
Like now, Haniff was actually saying to me, man, I feel like I missed out on something like this.
Yeah. And I was telling her, I want to go to Timor-Leste. Because the Prime Minister has good PR. Am I right to say that's kind of like what PR is too?
I would say definitely. I would say there is power in that, as much as we, people talk about it, right? Like whether it's the little joke that they make or whether that's that little, or the banter that's happening. I feel like that's great PR, honestly. I mean, there is, I would say that our Prime Minister did a good job. And then, the people working behind the scenes, definitely, I had friends who were working at the summit, giving us live updates, and we're just very proud. I think it should be something that we should celebrate, despite all the differences that we have, what's happening in the world. I believe there is power coming as united, and we can settle more world issues or things that's happening in the world, not fighting and shouting across the table. I think
but you say face to face is way better than sending an email say good riddance.
That's where misunderstanding, the home of misunderstanding is always in written text. In my view,
I feel the same, bro. I feel the same.
Yeah, I've never felt like oh wow, actually everybody is in good terms. They're talking to each other, and we like to see that when leaders start fighting, then that's real.
Yeah. And also aligned. Okay, Felicia, before we let you go, is there anything, last words that you want to say? Just to, again, remind people that they should be attending an event like this.
By the way, I also need to mention that it's also open to students. So we are expecting about 200 students.
Right.
It's only 1,500 ringgit.
For students?
I'm so glad I'm a student.
Same. We're studying at the University of Flag.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We're first year students.
Of life. University of Life.
Do we need any proof that we're students?
Just a student identification. Jokes aside, I mean, I love that. We all you are all students of University of Life, right?
There you go.
And I believe that bringing these two together, we're just not about serious. We are also taking in students, and they also will be doing the volunteering. They'll be working behind the scenes. So this will be adding on to their portfolio as well. So we are just really including being inclusive to not just like, oh, you have to be someone, to be someone you have to start somewhere.
Correct.
And I would say that my thoughts on this is like, definitely you should attend. It's not just an event.
Right.
It's a space where you can rediscover what public relations is all about, what communication, what it means by building communities and trust, and holding space. Like I spoke just now, I'm going to just repeat myself again. Really how we manage crisis with care, how we shape perception with empathy, and how we continue to build trust. And hopefully strive for honesty and have people come together again. And that's what, this conference is all about.
That's a good tone for this day and age, isn't
You're
it?
very good at this. I really go into it. Like, I'm going, man.
Felicia, thank you so very much. And thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.